Alright, welcome to the stream. How's it going? We're doing City Skylines 2 as early as we can before we do Arachnomania a little bit later. Although I might just pull Arachnomania to tomorrow instead. I was not feeling good yesterday. I was trying to do a City Skylines 2 live stream. It's not in the cards. I was experiencing a migraine of epic proportions when I woke up. I'm good now. I'm able to stream now, but I wasn't able to stream yesterday, and I really wanted to. That sucks. Anyhow, how's it going? Welcome to the live. I realized after taking a look at the last City Skylines live stream that the sound mixing of the music was horrendous. It was really bad. I do apologize for that. And I think the reason was that I had my noise canceling headphones. Had my noise canceling headphones were pretty low, and so to compensate, I wanted to listen to the music, so I just raised it really high, without realizing that I wasn't at like minimal volume on my headset, so that was great. So as a contingency, I'm rolling with at least mostly loud audio on my side, so that I can hear exactly what's going on, so I don't have to blast your eardrums while doing skid. I almost said skid marks content. There we go. While doing Skylines content, I want to make sure that the audio mixing isn't terrible. So that's why my volume's pretty high right now. Yeah, how's it going? Gonna get right into it. I made a lot of changes. I said I was going to be doing a lot of detailing in the game while I was, gone for the week, because I only stream on weekends. And I actually made a lot of changes. I didn't want to do too much, but I ended up doing way more than I wanted to, which, you know what, I think it worked out. It looks pretty nice. We'll get right into what I did in a second. Hopefully everything works. Oh! Didn't want that. Okay, that's a consequence of me having really loud audio on my side, is that now everything's loud by proxy. So that's fun. Holy cow. So we're back in Mountain Bay County. Give me a second. Stand by. Oh my. I really need to change that. Okay, hold on. Okay, everything's really loud on my end. I think we'll do like 81, and then we'll have a look at the Elgato side. Okay, it's -2. You know what? Yeah, that's really loud. Okay. I'm just gonna lower the game volume because it's really high. We'll make this like, holy cow, that's still really loud. 30%. We'll make it 30. I have to raise the music volume, I think, by 1 notch. Alright, so here we are, Mountain Bay County. We're back in the thick of it. Let's go into first person, because that's what I like to do. Whoa. I forgot you can do that. Okay, that's kind of cool. You can R and F that raise and lower your camera respectively. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Alright, so here we are. We're on Bay Boulevard. A lot of changes have occurred. Let's have a stroll. A very quick jog. So I made some zoning changes in this little neighborhood. Although, honestly, I should probably give it a name at this point. A lot of new single-family homes, but also a lot of new density in this area as well. Small density, nothing too large and too big. Around the single-family neighborhood, we have a bit more density to the northeast. Oh boy, don't look at that. Still have some problems. I had a decent amount of mods to help with the homeless problem we saw last stream. One in particular is the Bye Bye Homeless mod, which just it makes the unemployment and homeless amount way more reasonable. I don't know what it is. I think it's a bug in the game that makes it do that. I don't know why. Here we go. This is our new development. We have a bunch of density here. We have a bunch of row homes. We have some mixed-use development in the corners in particular. I had to play a little bit of whack-a-mole to get the right use I wanted, but we got it. We have a bookstore. We have a pharmaceutical company on that corner. I didn't add anything here on this corner yet. I didn't want to do that. And we have a I want to say it's a restaurant. And I think that's it for this little area. And also in the back area here, we have a little park. It's a playground for kids if they want to do that. We have a parking lot. Don't look into the upside down here. Don't worry about that. I have a bunch of parking here with a bunch of cool stain decals that I really like placing in parking lots. You'll see way more of that. This also fronts the new office and commercial zoning along this road. I forget this road's name. Can I get a name here? No, it's not going to give me a name. I'm going to worry about it. A lot of cool stuff around this road. It's mostly office uses around here. I made sure to add a light here for pedestrian use to get to the new high school area, which I think I placed, and if I didn't, I'm sorry. I think I placed this. Yeah, so we have a new high school. Actually, we have a K through 12 campus. It's not just a high school. So we have an elementary school here with added capacity because we need the capacity. We're gonna have to add more elementary school capacity. We're on Superior Road. That's what I named it. Going down here, this is fronting the highway, which is why there's a sound wall there. There we go. I'm lowering it. We have a pedestrian road that blocks off connections here. I think last stream I was having problems with people trying to use this as a cut through to get to the main collector arterial connections. And I wasn't gonna let that happen, so I just added this little block area for the students, so that if they wanted to use that, they can use that. A combined parking lot area that's also fenced off from regular traffic. That doesn't need to be there. It's only accessible for people who are dropping off their kids, and then also people who work here. We have these two parking lots here that are blocked off from the high school and the residential area. I wanted more parking, but I also didn't want, like, people walking through. Don't worry about that. I wanted parking, but I also didn't want people to use this school parking as regular parking. Oh, here we are. So this is all still Superior Road, but it's not available for people to just use for no reason. We have a bunch of taxi service I added off screen. We'll see way more of those. We're gonna continue going down Superior Road for a bit. This used to be the covered parking. I got rid of that. I thought that didn't look very good. So that's different now. Bunch of sports parks. I'm gonna walk up here. Gonna head back to Bay Boulevard. Just quickly face for that car. Don't worry about it. Bunch of new uses, I believe. I had to play a lot of whack-a-mole because I think I just had a lot of office and electronics like spawning in where I wanted like something else. So I wanted to add some food options as well as some other uses other than electronics. This happened because I zoned a lot of office and they needed the commercial electronic goods to support them, I believe. So that's why that was happening. Also, this is a collector couplet now. This isn't a large road anymore. So this is a set of couplets. Let me actually go back to where the high school is, roughly. This is the skate park. Around the corner from it, you have a hedge. So let's actually go way back. I should probably increase the speed of of how I walk here, because this is a little slow. That's alright though. Here we are. We're at the point where the two couplets merge into the one road. This used to be a giant collector. Now it's a collector couplet, which makes it easier for pedestrians to get around, which is what I was aiming for. I also had a major problem with a road going in here. This caused some traffic problems because there was this pedestrian road was connecting into the road here. I didn't want that, so I just decided, hey, let's just make it so that if they want to walk here, they can, but it's not going to be an actual connection in. It's going to be just a pavement. I believe this works. Does it? I don't think they're actually going to use it. Oh well. Close enough. I added a visible connection here. If they do want to use it, they absolutely can. Anyway. Going back. I have just a lot of office usage. Yeah. Yeah, office again. Actually, no, this is an electronics store. This is commercial. If you go across here, I believe there's more stuff for you. So there's, I think this is food. Is it food? Yeah, it's food, I believe. And this is... Teak stool. Okay. This is a furniture store. This is drinks. There's a few uses here. I didn't want parking to be here, which I tried playing whack-a-mole with this, and it just keeps giving me the same type of asset. Anyway, we're over here now. There's the firehouse. I think I added extra zoning around here for the firehouse. Might be wrong though. Okay, we're back on the couplet. This is going in the other direction. I tried to minimize parking on the couplet as much as possible. Actually, no, this is not the couplet. This is back on Superior Road. I don't want that. Okay, Boulevard. So on the actual local roads, we're gonna have all this parking for a lot of this, because it's mostly row homes around here, and I don't have a whole lot of parking lots to supplement all these homes. So yeah, there we go. That's why we have a lot of street parking. I'm gonna try and minimize that as we expand going forward here. I don't know where the other couplet is. I was trying to look and see where that was now. Okay, I think this is the other couplet. Down this corridor, yeah, this is still the couplet, so there's no parking, but on the side street, there is parking right here, so that's nice. The way for you to walk down here in the alleyways, that hasn't changed. Just keep going down the couplet. A lot of taxi parking here. I'm going to try and, as we go into this live stream a bit more, I'm going to add public transit to try and supplement this, because I know people really want that. in this community so far. We have this elementary school. I don't know if I placed this before on stream last time, but if I did, here it is. We have a elementary school with some extra parking on that side. I need to detail that a bit more. Not too much detail work here, which I think I'll do a little bit later. Here is the low rent housing. Here's the parks. Lots of homeless. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna try and get rid of those funny sub assets I don't want. Here's another taxi thing. Going further into downtown if I can. Also, here's the other couplet. I think it's on the other couplet. Let's actually look and see. Be getting further away. I don't know where this is. Okay. Got more electronic stores around here. Yeah. There's not much I can really do. I've tried whack-a-moling that whole area just to try and get some extra uses that I maybe wanted for people to like buy stuff at. But it's no big deal. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, here we go. Got some posters, and we got a bunch of graffiti assets that and mural assets I placed around here. This, I believe, is Mural Row. I believe I called it that. I gave it its own district. Here's where you enter for parking. Again, more stains for parking. Funny moment. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm really liking this community. Also, I didn't even notice that this is okay, yeah, this is a custom fence I put down, I believe. More murals and stuff. This is from the Melbourne pack, I believe. At least most of these are. There's another City Planner Plays poster. I got all the posters. I didn't place a lot of them, but they're there. This is also more or less a gated section. Only the people who live in this area can park here. At least that's what's supposed to happen in theory. I'm not sure if that happens completely though. Though it is a gated community, so it should only be used by the residents who live in this one block. Yeah. There's that. We're actually in the heart of downtown now, where we have the high school I placed last time. I had to rotate it. I believe it was facing the actual collector. I didn't want it to face the collector here. I believe this is I think this is Shipment Boulevard. I believe I called it that. Yeah, Shipment Boulevard here. So now it's facing this road that's loading on here. On the back, or yeah, on the back side, we have more parking. I'm gonna need to do more detail work here to make this look better. This road here, I need to work on this as well. So that's the first person view. I'm gonna go ahead and look at where am I? Okay. Let's head back to reality. This is what everything looks like. Top down. We have 3 per watch ones going on. Welcome to the stream. A lot of detailing work I put in. I added a bunch of trees wherever I could. This road has changed. This is Superior Road, by the way. This is a complete circle. Although it's not a complete circle if you're a motorist, as it goes into the high school area. And so I didn't want to cut through traffic. So I made that different. Also, there's extra parking over here next to the elementary school side of the K-12 campus. That's nice. There's also more taxis and stuff. Tried zoning in more commercial along here. Along Gill Avenue, or at least fronting Shipment Boulevard here. Now for the massive changes, the industrial area, I tried making this look better. I also changed out the power source. I earned a decent chunk of money while playing and detailing, and so I figured that I didn't really like the placement of the electric windmills along here, so I added a geothermal power plant. And to supplement this, I added parking, again with stains included. I added a recycling center with my extra money, so that I didn't have to deal with the problems with the landfill. So yeah, there we go. The industrial area actually just looks really nice now, by comparison to last stream. In fact, this is also going to tie into what I'm going to be doing for this live stream, which I'll be explaining soon. I still have this over here. I might just get rid of it and replace it with housing or it's like commercial or whatever. I'm not sure how I really feel about this area here. This road is probably going to go further this way across this road. I don't want it to really connect if I don't want it to. I might have it connect in here to this roundabout and have this be the highway connection. Anyway. I added an actual medical clinic, no hospital. I didn't want to add hospital here. I was lacking a little bit in our emergency services, so I just decided to add a bunch of more services here, I believe. I think this was added last time. So, yeah, you're already seeing it. Maybe. Urban Firehouse. I think this was already here. If not, we have an urban wall-to-wall firehouse here now in this one block. I'm going to be adding more zoning in these squares whenever possible during this live stream. Down here is a bit more office zoning along this street and commercial, I believe. Yep. Oh, it's mostly commercial. There's some office here. Maybe. Down here. Okay. Well, close enough. Yeah, a lot of changes. I added a landfill hazardous waste collection facility here to this landfill as well. Also, if you remember, I think I moved the landfill. It was originally over here, and I moved it this way. We have a lot of taxi depots. We have a big taxi complex here. We have a regular taxi depot with regular taxi. I should just make this all electric. Why not? And then there's also a dispatch center for people who want to be picked up wherever instead of just having to wait, stand somewhere like right here. So that's what I wanted to do for transportation services, at least for the time being, until I can get the city to a place where I feel comfortable adding actual public transit. At the moment, the city needs way more industrial uses. I plan on adding farms going this way. I think that would be the right course of action. Along the rail would make a lot of sense here. I believe there's actually a lot of arable land. Yep, there we go. Well as a lot of oil. Okay, didn't notice that. Is that oil? No, that's not oil. Wait. Or is it? Where would the oil be? Is this oil? Oil deposits. Okay, that's what that looks. Okay, this is the oil. Okay. This looks like this. I don't know. Anyhow. That's what I plan on doing. Now that I feel more comfortable with this little industrial area, I don't think I'm going to be expanding this anymore. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be expanding this out to be just farmland going up the river. That's just what looks right in my mind, and then I can maybe circle this around here if I really wanted to. I don't know, maybe this could be a community as well, a small community. I want to do that. I also want to extend, I still want to have general industrial services. So during the stream, I'm also going to be adding a actual pier along here, if I can. Maybe this way makes more sense. Either way, we're going to be doing that. It's going to be mostly industrial around here, and I'm going to have rail at some point come through and act as a transfer point between the industrial port, which I'm going to be adding over here, and I'm also going to be adding a cargo port terminal around here because it's way easier to get cargo ships to come through here than through here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I guess while I'm doing that, we're going to have more ports jet out here to be an extension of the downtown area. This is going to be mostly high density everything, but mostly high density office, high density commercial, and a little bit of high density residential. I'm mostly going to be centering that towards here. And along here, it's just going to be the same thing as over here. It's just going to be a lot more farming uses. So yeah, that's the plan. I might move this crematorium, by the way. It's probably not going to stay here. It's probably going to go in the port area, I think. Either that, or it's going to go in the actual industrial area, which, you know, that might be a better choice, in my opinion. So what do we start with? I think we can start off by extending our our blocks this way to start doing more farm uses, since we have a lot of arable land. This is going to be a pretty big hit to our budget, I believe. Even if I have tile upkeep set down a little bit, it's still going to be quite a bit more than I want. So I'm going to try and take care. Also, we're at big city level. I didn't want the progression to be super high, but that's just what happens when you do a lot of detail work over the course of a week. It's just what happens, I guess. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll start by grabbing not all of these tiles. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of scared of what this will do to our budget. Alright, what will this do? Didn't look like it. Oh, I think it's jumping up. Hard to say. I think it is going up. I'll take it. This is what we have. If it does end up jumping up way more than usual, which I don't think it is, I don't think it's, I think we're fine. We still have a lot of income coming in from our residential uses, our tax collection. Also, one thing I actually wanted to do was provide post office services as well as telecommunications like Wi-Fi, because we don't have any of those. And I believe this will increase our tax base even more so, because it'll make people more happy. So I'm gonna try and get that going actually right now before we start doing our farmland expansion. Let's actually look. There we go. It's right here. We have a small post office. That's nice. We have 7,500 a month in upkeep, plus whoever is getting paid, so that's going to be way more. I just wish they would calculate that in the menu here. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that. I feel like they should do that. I want to fit this somewhere. I believe somewhere within our Bay Avenue once you enter the community. Maybe we should fit that across here. I think that would make sense. And then we can add more uses to Bay Avenue properly, since we have the space to do so. So I'm going to do that. We're going to add this in here. That's our post office. We're going to start adding mailboxes because we need that. We're going to start adding them in strategic-ish locations. I feel like over here next to Superior Road and Dan Avenue. Also, I named all the roads, by the way. All the roads are named. I took the time to name them. It was a little bit difficult because I was trying to do east west are numbered, north south are just regular names. So we have First Street. Oh, First Street is here. Actually, First Street's here, so that's kind of funny. We're at a post office thing right here on 2nd Street and Green Avenue. We have Klaus Street, or Klaus Avenue, actually. So yeah, I guess north-south is avenues, east-west are streets, and the naming conventions are different. Add one on 3rd Street and Dan. We'll add one of these through Gill Avenue. Actually, hold on, let me turn this. There we go. Turn this on. 3rd Street and Gill, because we have all these uses here. We'll have one on Gill and Farbros Avenue. If you don't know what Farbros is, you never watched Bakugan. New Vestroya. We have one between 4th and 7th? Okay, yeah, so some of these are really weird. So this is technically east-west over here, but since it continues this way, it's not quite the same. But it's okay. We have a lot of mailbox capacity already. We're gonna keep adding these. We're gonna say that there's one on Superior and Breen again. Actually, no, not again, for the first time. Superior and Breen. That makes sense. We're gonna have one on Empire Street right here next to the path. Oh, the name changed again. Why is this Cherry Street? I don't want that. A, B, B, C. Okay, hold on. 6th Street, Cherry Street, Anchor Street. I did not change these names. That's kind of annoying. This is supposed to be H. H-I... Okay. Let me look at this again. So this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We have H, I, J, K, L, M, N. This is the couplet. O, E, Q, R. Okay, that's where we're at. NS, Sign Avenue. Let me change this. This is Ors Lane. That's for Ors Avenue. Northern Peaks Avenue. That's the couplet. Myriad Peaks, that's also the couplet. We have Anchor Street, and this is Linden Avenue. We're going to make this Linden Lane. Okay. We have Killa Avenue. We're gonna say this is Killa Lane. Hemlock Street is James Avenue. So this could be James Lane. And then there's Empire Street, which is... Is that the only E that we have? No, it's A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so that's E. But maybe this is James Avenue, this is James Lane. Empire Street. I feel like this should be Ithaca Lane, but it's not lining up very well. I feel like Ithaca Avenue. Oh, this couplet name is different. I didn't want that. Should probably rename this to being, I don't know. Bend Avenue? Solid Bend. A lot of shoutouts to City Planner Plays. Okay. Empire Street. Should be... I guess it should just be Ithaca Lane, just for simplicity's sake. Or it can just be its own thing. I don't know. Since it's relatively close to Breen Avenue, I could just call this Combine Street. There we go. Whatever, that's the name of it. Okay, now our road naming is complete. Let's get back into post officing. Why we pause? Let's go ahead and unpause that. We'll have this go fast. Here we go. We have a bunch of post offices. Or, not post offices. It's mostly just a singular post office. Need to add more commercial along here. Let's give this a little bit of setback. There we go. I could flatten this out to add more. Okay. Electronics, holy electronics, Batman. Holy cow. There we go. Meals. Can have one electronics store, okay? Textiles, furniture. No. 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 Plastics. Maybe. There we go. Food. Pharmaceuticals. Another electronics store. Food. Convenience food. We'll get rid of that one then. Pharmaceuticals again, dude. Textiles. Good lord. Chemicals. Something different. God damn. Alright. Holy parking. Oh my good lord. Okay, I was gonna add some parking lots in here. I realize now that's probably not necessary. Good gravy. Alright, so we can also continue, we could continue our, traditional zoning throughout here and add row homes, but I'm gonna hold off on zoning homes until we have our industrial in place. So I'm gonna hold off. What I'm not gonna hold off on is adding a path through here, because I do want to have that. I have it right here. And then we'll have some connections in here from when we eventually do add that zoning. I think that's good. I could also add some more office space. You know what? We'll add maybe one or two of them. Can I get a big one? Close enough. Yeah, close enough. There's not much I can really do about that. That pretty much exhausts our entire zoning demand for that anyway. So I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to instead worry about adding more parking. I feel like this is maybe too big. Screw it. We're America. Welcome to the stream, Hookah. I do apologize. I was showing my inner American. We're gonna make this free. This is also fenced off. I'm not sure if I like that. Might just keep it. We're gonna add just pavement here. There we go. Hopefully people like that. I would add more zoning, but I don't want to disrespect the topography if I can help it. We got more zoning for zoning demand for office, so we're gonna add that. We're gonna. I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Here, I'll fix it up just for you. I'll grade it. Here we go. America. There we go. Hopefully these offices won't add their own parking, because that would be really annoying. I love these auto-oriented uses along the corridor here. There's a lot of buildings here that look the same. Okay. Alright. Let's add a bit more. Postal services. I don't know, I was blanking on that. I'm sorry. We'll add one here on. Actually, no, we'll add it here on 2nd Street. And we'll go down here and say that this parking lot will have one as well. There we go. You know, we'll be even extra nice to him. We'll give him a. There we go. We'll give him a mailbox right there. I don't know. I was blanking on the name of the of the mailbox. I don't know why. Okay. We'll add another mailbox over here on Killa Lane. We'll put it between Killa and 7th. Now for the downtown area. This is probably going to need its own post office. Its own larger postal service. Name iGame. I don't know what you mean by that. Or is that name one game? I don't know. City Skylines too. There you go. Unless we're talking about the name of the community I'm making. This is Mountain Bay County. I don't know, I need a bit more clarification there. Need more post offices on the collector. At least relatively close to it. We'll say Superior Road gets another one. Right there. I'm gonna just add them on, like, intersections. That makes sense to me. We'll add one here. We're not gonna directly have them. On the collector, if we can help it. I do want to add... What are you? What is your use? Electronics? Get out of my face. We are going to say that now this is going to be another post office within close proximity to whatever store this is. Yeah. Name games. Okay. We're gonna turn off snapping and we're gonna say you're all over here now. There we go. Post office. Right there. Now there's two of them within relative close proximity, I guess. I could add another one maybe over here. What are we looking at in terms of, like, post office availability? We don't have telecom facilities. I don't really care about that. Post. Okay, we're doing good. Doing good. We're gonna need a actual post office within close proximity to the downtown area. I think we're gonna add it over here. A big one. I'm not gonna focus on post sorting facilities until we get our pier going. I feel like we're gonna put on the pier. Put it directly on shipment, or I cannot do that. Also, another taxi depot. I might not even need that. There we go. Yeah, excuse me. Our large post office is now in. Looks like that takes care of a good chunk of the community. We'll add another one by the industrial area. A smaller one. See how well that pans out for us. I feel like we can add one, like, in the shopping area. Now that I can finally see, what can I get rid of? Electronic stores everywhere. You know what? We're gonna have some rezoning, okay? We're gonna have some rezone. Oh my good lord, okay. I didn't even have to get rid of that. Electronics again, get out. I'm gonna have to get rid of this path to make this work, which is not ideal. I'll put it down, whatever. We'll get rid of this path and this building, no problem. I still want to add another path. Actually, you know what? That's probably impossible now. I'm not gonna worry about it. You sell t-shirts, wireless electronics. Oh. What is with the overwhelming amount of electronic stores? Okay, you sell food. You also sell food. Paper, that's a bookstore. entertainment, textiles. We'll have one electronics store, okay? You produce media, okay. Electronics, again. More office space. A gas station. Okay, bye me, go to sleep. Alright, have a good night. Catch you later, hopefully. Recreation? Oh, man. I don't want this electronics store, okay? Although it might not give me a choice. You're zoning the wrong area. I don't want that. Close enough. What do you... Pharmaceuticals. Take it. What do you sell? Paper? Electronics, blah, 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 blah. I don't much care about this. I think this is okay, because... I want a more diverse set of commercial uses along here, not necessarily on the collector itself, so I think I'm good. I think we're good there. Go ahead and add some trees around here. Use the line tool. All right, we're good. Okay, I think we're good in terms of post office availability. The only thing we need now is telecom services, which is a bit more interesting to set up. I feel like we should try to strategically add these in places. I feel like a good place for over here would be right in this little area. Let's see if there is... Okay, there is some terrain challenges. There is, in fact, some terrain problems. Not ideal. Maybe we should add one in this little area right here. I feel like that would work. And then we can deal with the consequences of that. Or maybe we can turn this around. Can we turn it around? There we go. Works for me. I feel like I should be getting rid of this fencing, and then we'll add our own custom fencing around here. Yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna extend out the pavement to right here. We're gonna extend out the grass also. It'll let me. Oh, never mind. We're not doing that, I guess. Oh, that messed up my whole thing. It's just gonna keep making that noise forever. Not much I can really do about that. Okay, now we'll extend out this surface over here. All the way to the edge. So that this looks reasonable. And then we'll get to adding fencing. Right now. We're gonna need the industrial fencing. I believe it's this one? Let's see. It is, in fact. So we're gonna roll with it. I'm going to say, hey, no snapping now. We're gonna go ahead and curve this in as best we can. That looks weird. I hope you will forgive me for that one. I don't know how to really deal with that. A lot of noise. A lot of noise. Very noisy place. Also, there's supposed to be parking here. I don't know where that went. Oh well. We'll just have to deal. Let's add a little bit of landscaping in here. Actually, let's add some trees first. With anarchy. Put that there. Now, we will let that be, I guess. At least for the time being. We'll come back and work on that a little bit more later. If it is so inclined. Alright, that's our first telecom tower. We're going to need way more than that. We're going to need our info views. Okay, there we go. In fact, we might need to even upgrade that for better service, if possible. Over here would have been a great spot for it. Up here, but this is a full-length mountain. So I can't really do that. So it's okay. You know what I can do? Actually, I'm gonna add a telecom tower. Yeah, it makes sense to add it here. I'm gonna bite the bullet. Bring the Spring Slender Mall. Build the Spring Slender Monument. What a request. We'll rename something in his honor. Yep, there we go. Not really sure how I feel about that, actually. Maybe there should be a setback from the highway wall. I'm not sure if I want to deal with the consequences of that. Honestly, a great spot would be at the high school itself, but we've pretty much exhausted all of our space, so that's probably not gonna happen at this point. Rip Slings. Rip Spring Slender Gaming. Dude, he's dead? Oh, God. I guess we can add it. It makes sense to add it here next to the parking lot. It's just, I'm not sure if I really like that. Now, let me look at this. Not really a whole lot of space I can work off of. I think it should just be in a block. As much as I don't really want that. Okay, let's try and add an alleyway to this setup. And we're gonna see if that's all good once I set this over here. So that's Garland Land. Maybe if I curve this in, or just like add a funny connection here. Close enough. So if I move this over, what happened to my lanes? That shit is gone now. I don't want that. Gotta select this and oh yeah, I have to do a move bit. They gotta use move it to move this out of the way. It'll let me. There we go. I don't know why it was being really annoying there, but can I select the thing I'm trying to select? Please. There you go. Page up, page down. Gone. There we go. I should probably... okay. Yeah, let's not have a light here. Or crossings. We can avoid crossings. It's not gonna let me get rid of that. Okay. Oh well. We'll get rid of the light though. I think we'll add some fencing around here just to make this look better. It uses the industrial shit. Yep, there it does. Got 4 people watching. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. We're gonna say, oh boy, that doesn't really work. It's snapping to really weird locations that I don't want it to snap onto. Why are you snapping here? Okay. We're gonna say, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's being really weird about this. If there's really anything I can do about it. I'm just gonna say that's probably good enough. There we go. Maybe we should get rid of this, if it'll let me do that. Come on, fence. Please allow me to kill you. There we go. I just really wish it would allow me to lock onto this fence, but it's not allowing me to do that. Yeah, it's being really weird. So I'm just gonna have to get really lucky or get really precise if possible. That works for me. Yep, that's pretty precise. I'm gonna roll with it. And then we're gonna snap this to wherever this is gonna go. Right there. This fence is probably really unnecessary, but I'm gonna add it, I guess. We're gonna have it connect here. Thing really likes yelling at me. Alright. We're gonna add a parking lot. I think there's supposed to be some parking here on this asset, but it's not here, so I'm gonna let it rock. Again, my stuff goes away. I'm gonna have to change it again. There we go. Alright, turn on anarchy, move the surface again, move the surface for a 3rd time, and a 4th time. There we go. That looks okay. To try and hide this, I'm gonna try and add trees. We're gonna use our custom brush, and we're gonna just spray them around here. Add an anarchy. Oh, that's probably way too much anarchy. This is a significant buffer. Okay, we're gonna try and line tool the rest of these. It's kind of cool that you can do that. Alright, our lanes are in. I'm gonna let it go now. That's our telecommunications tower in the middle of the suburb. Relatively close to a high school. Gonna let it go. I think it looks alright. Looks like we're gonna also need more telecom service around here, actually. And you know, I think a good spot would be over here, I guess. A good spot would just be over here. Or over here, maybe. I don't know. Still kind of an uncomfortable location. I'm gonna try, do we still need more service around here? Yes. We sure do. I'm probably just gonna bite the bullet and try and place this... This is a park area. Just place it in a more urban space. Even if it's uncomfortable. I can de-zone some office spaces and maybe place them. It's really close. Okay, what can I do to maybe make this a little bit better of a radio mast? Add some of these upgrades and maybe that'll help. Maybe. It does kinda. Okay. I feel like if I were to add one over here... Nice voice crack. If I were to add one here... on Superior Road with its own, like, setback, I'd feel pretty good about that. So we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna add an alleyway. What street is this? 11th. We're gonna extend 11th Street. Extend it a little bit over here. Its own little world. And then we're gonna have it sit like right here. Alright, yeah, I can accept that. Maybe. We should have it a bit further down this way. I think that's close enough. So we can still add some extra zoning if we really wanted to. There we go. We have telecom service. It's okay. Alright. This is probably the most comfortable location I can add a telecom tower. Right along here. I feel like it should be more or less next to the geothermal plant. Right on Strawberry Street, which I should probably do road naming in the industrial area. I do remember I didn't actually add custom names over there. There we go. I'm not going to add anything else. That's it for telecommunications. I think. At least until I'm going to need more of them. Okay. We got it. How's our budget looking? Looks like we're good. We're inching up a little bit closer than I would like, but... Okay. I think we are now good to start adding... Wait a minute. Let's do mail storage. I'm not gonna need that right now. Maybe we can add one more tower right in the vicinity. Right in the vicinity of the post office, I believe, is a good spot. We'll add it right there. There we go. Maybe that was a bit redundant since there's already one over here, but... Okay. Never mind. We'll add it... Actually, no, we won't. We're fine. We're fine. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, let's get to the actual meat of this whole live stream. Trying to extend out our industrial uses. Mostly just farmland. That's what we're trying to do. We're gonna increase our farmland out here. I feel like to begin, though, I feel like we need a berm. We've been trying to mess with our... I've been trying to, like, add more trees to buffer out the industrial use over here from the residential area, just to make this look a little better. But I feel like the only way this really works is if I try to berm out this hill. So we're gonna try that. Try and berm it out, or at least raise the terrain, and then smooth it out later. I think that works. There we go. Big hill. A big, funny hill. This doesn't really work here, though. I'm gonna try and do it. And then now we have to smooth out as much as we possibly can without it looking super bad. I feel like that doesn't really work, so we're just gonna leave that. Okay, that helped a little bit. Also, there's a tree in the road. We fixed that. And I feel like I undid a good chunk of my work doing this. I think we're good. Okay, we're gonna leave it. I really just don't like the smokestacks poking through and spewing smoke around here. It doesn't make for a good skyline. But it is on top of a hill. It's on a significantly higher area. Honestly, if I'm gonna have the spewing smoke, I'd rather have it in the pier, which I'm gonna add later. Or at least over here where you can't see it. That would make sense. But I feel like for now, we're gonna have to live with it. At least until we get that stuff going. I think we're fine. Once we come back, I'm gonna have to start playing whack-a-mole on these uses so that they appear to be... It's gonna be for storage instead of manufacturing. At least close to the residential area, I want it to be mostly storage and not manufacturing. If I'm gonna have any manufacturing industrial, it's gonna be over here or further away out this way. Okay, so let's actually try and get started on this. This major collector road is probably unnecessary going in to the community. Just truthfully, it's just a lot. It's a lot of capacity. If I'm gonna add it, yeah, it just doesn't really work. I'm probably just gonna say that this collector terminates right around here-ish. But for now, we're just gonna have to extend... This looks really weird. It looks really strange. Yeah, this road makes a lot of sense for what we're about to do. This looks... Wow, that... Oh. That's a map creator L right there. I'm gonna have to fix that. And that means... I'm gonna have to use anarchy. try and try and fix that, because that looks significantly bad. I'm gonna bring this all the way back. I'm gonna try and avoid this whole area, because this is, wow. It's a very, very challenging terrain. The only way this works is if I do things. We can slope up here. This looks very natural. Smiley face. And then we'll smooth out the edges. At least as much as we can. That this looks good. So it can still be hilly, but it just needs to be more reasonable. Gonna get a node there. And we need a guideline. I don't know where it is. There it is. So we'll cut right there. And then we're good. This makes way more sense to look at. I'm good. I'm also got to make those same changes with the rail, because this rail looks really bad. This, I'm gonna eventually need to have rail come through here to the industrial area at some point. So we're gonna need access to more squares, actually. So let's go ahead and buy some more. Buy these two. Okay, there we go. Tile upkeep for the win. Hopefully this doesn't destroy me. We're still okay. I can probably lower taxes at this point. We're making a lot of money. So I'm gonna lower the taxes for residential 10%. And we're gonna lower it for industrial by 1%. And I think we're still making money. That we're good. So now the taxes aren't unbelievable for some people. And we're still in money-making businesses here. Okay, so we're good. We're making good tax money. So, yeah, we're good. This rail looks really, really awesome. Let's just have a look at our contour lines. It is sloped. I'm not sure how well this is sloped though. This needs to be sloped way better than it is right now. I feel like we're getting too way too ahead of ourselves though. You know, this could just be highway. You know what? I think that would make sense to have here. To substitute this this road, we can just have a 4-lane highway cut through. Need to see that. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna go with it. I feel like you should mirror the rail. I kind of want that. We're gonna try that. Okay, we're gonna leave it here. It looks really strange. I feel like I can make that look a little bit better. We're gonna do that. Too close. Hopefully we can get a guideline. There we go. That is not straight. I just realized that. Can we make that straight? Close enough. I'm gonna let it go. Okay, now that looks reasonable. I'm going to redo the rail. And I'm going to start sloping like crazy. We're going to start at this height. And we're going to go from here. Do some blasting. Good. We're going to smoothen this out a little bit. And we're going to smooth out this a little bit. Turn that off. And now this is a highway. It's going to have as little access as possible because this is a very rural area by nature. In fact, I'm also going to take down the number of lanes because this is a little much. We're going to take this down to... Yep, there we go. That's about what I was looking for. Take it down to 3 lanes. And I got a 180. There we go. Got a 180. We're going to continue this, and then we're going to stop it right around here. Actually, it needs to be here. There we go. Now that looks way more reasonable. I don't know how big of a slope this is. Let's actually pay attention this time. We're going to use the track. Double train track right here. We're going to see 3%. That's actually not bad. The most steep we in the United States can go, as I believe, 5 point something percent. I'm gonna see. What's the steepest rail grade in the United States? Ah, 4.7. Okay, I thought it was... Okay. Saluda grade in North Carolina, which has a grade of 4.7. Construction began in 1877, connected Asheville, Spartanburg, Knoxville, Murphy, Salisbury. The grade was considered unprecedented for the time and was steepest operating mainline grade until Norfolk Southern took it out of service in 2001. However, testing in the 70s and 80s revealed that there were some stretches of grade that were as steep as 5.1%. Yeah, so the general rule I like to subscribe by is rail grades for me cannot exceed 4.9%. That's me. I don't like that. So that's what we're gonna roll with. I usually try to shoot for sub 3%, but this is also okay. I'm gonna add this here so that I can more easily turn the rail in. Turn this off so I can get a guideline. I don't know why it's not giving me a guideline. There we go. That's our guideline. We'll turn it in here like so. And I think the rest of this, that's terrible. I need to fix that. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna start here. Actually, no, we're gonna start here, and we're gonna do that. There we go. 0.1%? That doesn't even go up? Okay, well now it's basically flat. So, cool. There's our guideline. There we go. Reasonable rail grades going up and down here. We're still not done with messing with this, although over here I wanted to at least make this section look good. So I'm fine with that. I want to also do something with move it here. I can look at my my grades. Okay, good. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna manipulate a node so that this looks better. Very reasonable, I know. Now this looks pretty good. How far back can we pull this? Okay. That's fine. Oh, actually, no, it isn't. That looks bad. I can't go back. The damage has been done. I think this is okay, though. Yeah, I didn't want that dip to occur. Also, there's a jolt. I didn't want that either. There we go. Alright, good. That looks reasonable. So we're going to work with that. I did want to add a cargo terminal over here at some point. I think it's going to be like right here, and then we'll have a connection right around here-ish. I'm not going to do that right now, because there's just no need for it at the moment. What I am going to do is I'm going to say that this road over here is going to extend. Where'd this go? Okay. Fine. Where's Pixitracker LP lane at? I can rename the fucking what's the P? What's the P road called? Portway. Build mainstream for PVZGW? I don't remember what that looks like. I'm gonna say Ika Avenue. There you go. Alright, you know what? For that matter, play the game and find out. Well, I'm playing this game, so. Why curves like this? Whatever. I think I use the traditional grid over here. I could go about doing that. But I think that was a 120, so we're gonna say 88 here. 120. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I think this is pretty much the end of the industrial grid anyway. There we go. And then we'll not connect that. Actually, I think... What would be a good location to connect this up to? I guess here. Makes sense. I just have to get rid of this light. There we go. Good. I can maybe add some extra industrial going down here. Maybe. Actually, no, this is more suited to like office space. So I can do that. I'm gonna do that. At that office space there, and then we'll add some... We don't need extra parking. We really don't. We have a lot of parking over here.